conspiracy theory that I chose was the moon landing fake. And there are many conspiracy theories, and this one is a very popular one that people talk about when they think about conspiracy theories. So in 1969, NASA landed astronauts to the moon, and this was a very big event that had happened. And in the 1970s, conspiracy theories started to arise, with books being made, movies being made, and so many articles about if the moon landing was fake or not. And I think the only reason why these conspiracy theories have arisen were because of the evidence that was brought back to Earth. So NASA had brought back moon rocks and the photos and videos that they had. And I believe that some of these conspiracy theories are mostly about the photo. I'll show you guys. It's this photo. However, people have conspire about how when they went to the moon, the radiation had ruined the film or the photos that they took there, which is why when they came back to Earth, they had to recreate the whole entire situation to prove to people that the moon landing really did happen. So people believe this, like I said before, because of the books that were made, the movies that were made, and the articles that were made about this theory, because NASA made the impossible possible, and it was such a huge event that had happened. And I don't think that there is a specific individual or specific group that genuinely benefits from this. However, there are like conspiracy theorists or content creators, or maybe some political groups could use this conspiracy theory, but I don't think that's necessarily a main point that political groups would use in an argument. So in this photo, I got this photo from the NASA website. This is a photo, the popular photo that they use about the moon landing. And a lot of people conspire about this being fake because there's no stars in the background, the flag is fluttering, and like evidence that was brought back like moon rocks. But however, they say that when the air resistance on the moon wouldn't cause the flag to flutter as much. However, when they twisted the pole into the moon, disproving this theory, when they twisted the pole into the moon, the flag began to flutter, and because of the air resistance, it was still fluttering. And then for the stars in the background, disproving that theory, it's about how when the photo was taken, the ISO and the shutter speed weren't at such a great ISO or shutter speed to be able to capture the background of the stars, because they wanted to capture this moment. They didn't want to capture the stars. So that's mostly about disproving this theory. And basically, I think that individuals who don't believe in this huge event that happened in history is kind of upsetting, and that NASA is a huge organization, and they, on their website, they allow individuals and people to go on their website and look at their evidence that they found while they were exploring, or they share their information, which is why I believe it's such a trustworthy organization. And it's human exploration. We've explored space, and we've gone to a whole different planet, even bringing back 382 kilograms of moon rock. And people still make up conspiracy theories about the moon landing being fake.